G'day, it's Phil here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my 50-cent collection book here, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far. This folder is from the Royal Australian Mint. It's the 50-cent collection folder. It has nearly all of the commemorative coins that have come out since 1966 in the decimal era. We're missing two coins. One of the last 50-cent commemorative coins to come out, the 2019 International Year of Indigenous Languages, as well as the Norfolk Island Centenary of Federation coin from 2001. So we're really close to finishing off the book. So let's put it aside, see if we can find either of those coins today and see if we can at least put one coin into the book, but hopefully finish the book off and start another book. Gets me thinking now that I've only got two to go, what kind of book I'm going to start with next. But I'll have to think about that and get on with it when we find those two coins. Here we have our first commemorative coin. This is from 2005. It's the secondary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design. It was designed for the Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games. There we have it. It's going to go up on the top row. We're going to make a top row here. It's going to be called the common commemoratives row. If we find something worth keeping, we'll put it down on the bottom row and call that the keepers row. That is the standard 50-cent piece design, the coat of arms. And I'll just be flicking through those, flicking through the reverses, and then I'll go through all of them at the end, looking for years of low mintage and not intended for circulation years. This is a coin from 2014. We always check that one out for a crop circle error there amongst the reeds. But we will flick through and see what else we can find. Here's a 2010 coin, and we always check that for a rotation error. This one seems to be fine though, so we'll continue on. There's a 1970. That's our very first commemorative coin, the Captain Cook coin. So that'll go up on the top row as a common commemorative. It's been a little bit of a while since I have noodled, so we are getting back into it. I am getting back into it. Hopefully there's been no delay in your viewing, but I haven't noodled for a while, so got to get back into it. Here we have the marriage coin, the marriage of Prince Charles, Prince of Wales, and the Lady Diana Spencer from 1981. It's also a highly minted commemorative, so it's going to go up on that top row. We have a 2024 coin, which is now King Charles III's effigy. That one seems to be fine. We'll continue on, just flicking through the reverses. There's a 2004 coin, and that's our first roll for the day. So we're going to go through a couple of rolls. When I go through the rolls at the end, I'll be looking for the years 1986, 1987, 1989, 1990, 1992, and 2005. They were the non-intended for circulation years of the coat of arms, so I'll be looking out for those years. And I'll also look for low minted years, which is the 1985, 1993, the 2019 IRB, and the 2021 Jodie Clark effigy. There's another 2010. We'll check that for a rotation, but that's fine. Here we have another common commemorative, the 1977 Silver Jubilee coin, celebrating 25 years of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. And we'll continue on flicking through these 50-cent coins, looking for Norfolk Island and 2019's International Year of Indigenous Languages. Seeing if we can find anything else of any note. Here we have the Commonwealth Games Brisbane coin from 1982. Very, very highly minted. Also going to go up on that top row as another one, just to show that it is common. 2022. We'll check that one for a snake eyes, but that's fine. Here we have our first 2000 coin shot at a Centenary of Federation, and it is the coat of arms. So it's the 1912 Commonwealth coat of arms. This is the highest minted of that series. There was over 20 million of those, but the individual states and territories are the ones that we look after, out for. And there's another one just to show you also that it's highly minted. But then in between them, we have this 2004 primary school competition winner for a 50-cent piece design, the native animals there from 2004. Also going to go up on the top row. Now we're on the third roll. When we finish with the third roll, we'll speed the hunt up a little bit so that we can just stop on the coins that we haven't seen for the day. But we still need to get through this one. Here's another 2001 shot at a Centenary of Federation, but again, it's the coat of arms. There's another 82, which is another Brisbane coin. So we will continue on looking through those coins, looking for the low minted coins and coins with any errors on it. Years like 2010 with the rotation error, 2014 with the crop circle error, and any of the other years with significant errors in them. There's another 2004, but then we have the Weary Dunlop coin. This is the 50th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. From 1995, Weary Dunlop, one of Australia's war heroes. It'll also go up there on the top row. And there we have it for the third roll. All right, so now let's speed the hunt up, see if we can find anything new for today. I'll slow down, annotate it, and let it go, but otherwise we'll speed the hunt up. And there for the first time today, we see the International Year of the Family from 1994. Sometimes on this coin we look out for the wide date variety where the 9 and the 4 on the 1994 are slightly bigger and slightly wider apart, and this does look like that wide date variety. They are very common either way, and so they're going to go up on the top row. Another 2014 to check for the crop circle, but that seems to be fine. And there for the first time today, we see the Year of the Outback from 2002 with the windmill on it, the ball water windmill. It's a highly minted coin. It's going to go up on the top row there as well. And there from 2003, we see the not the international, but Australia's volunteers, celebrating Australia's volunteers of all shapes and sizes in 2003. That's the only 50-cent coin that was issued into circulation in that year. So go up on common commemorative row. And there from 1998, we see for the first time Bass in Flinders, celebrating the discovery of Bass Strait from 1998. It's also highly minted. It's going to go up on those top rows. And there for the first time, we see the Millennium Year coin from the year 2000. In this particular coin, we look out for an incused flag variety where the cross in the center of the Union flag on the Australian flag is incused into the coin. This doesn't seem to be it though. It's not a bad condition looking coin, but it is highly minted, so it's going to go up on the top row. Now, for the first time, we see Celebrate What's Great, celebrating Australia Day in 2010. So highly minted. It's going to go up on the top row. And there we see a coin from 1988. It's not in great condition. Might even have a little bit of a green on it, but it should be. Yep, it's the tall ships celebrating Australia's bicentenary, but it is very, very yucky indeed, and it definitely has green on it. Coin cancer, so it's going back to the bank. I'm going to put it up with the common commemoratives, although it's not that common, but it's certainly not a coin that I will be keeping in the wider collection if it has green on it. On that particular coin, we look out for a dot between the eights. This one doesn't appear to have a dot between the eights, so it's not the dot error coin that we look out for. Saw that, but just call that out. If you're looking at your tall ships coins, then just check out for the dot between the eights. And that brings us on to our last roll. A couple of Centenary of Federation coins, but we see them coat of arms up first, so we know that they're not the ones that we are looking for. Another Captain Cook, got a few of those today, and another 1998, another Bass and Flinders. All the common commemoratives coming out quite well today. Nothing yet that could be considered a keeper, and certainly nothing yet for the book. And we are running out of coins very, very quickly for that purpose. And that's pretty much it. So nothing for the book, no keepers at this stage, which is a bit of a bummer hunt, but I'll quickly go through the coat of arms off to the side. I'll come back and let you know if there's anything else of any note. Okay, so not a total bust as I thought it might be. We've got a couple of other things to talk about. We have another coat of arms here, but this is a commemorative design, the 2016 50th anniversary of decimal currency, the changeover coin. This is another one of our higher minted common commemoratives, but we don't often see it if we are just flicking through the reverses, because the commemorative side is on the obverse, which is one of our only coins that has that design or that commemorative design on the obverse. So that'll go up with the common commemoratives. We picked up a 2019 IRB effigy coat of arms, which is one of the low minted coat of arms that we look out for. That's going to go into the wider collection as a low minted 50-cent piece coin, so I'm very happy with that. But then also we picked up a very nice looking 1980 double bar era or variety. The double bar is behind the emu's head. There is usually a flat space, but in this instance it looks like the ferns make two lines like tram tracks behind the emu's head. It's called the double bar. Generally the coins don't have that on the coat of arms. I'll show you on the 2019. It's clear space. This era or variety happened when it looks like the 1966 master die was used, and they had ground those down in all the other years. But 1979 and 1980, you can find some double bar varieties or errors if you look hard enough. They're not particularly common, but that is the two coins that I'm going to pull out for today's hunt: a double bar from 1980 and a 2019 low minted coat of arms. So there you have it. Unfortunately, not closing out the book today, but gives me a chance to do another noodle next week. So I'll be back to do that. If you like what I do, please think about subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment down below if you're finding any of the keeper type coins at the moment. It's pretty tough to find those right now, especially the Centenary of Federations. But as per usual, I'll be back for more noodling in a few days. So I'll see you then. Bye.